everyone, my name is Maria Villanueva. I'm a registered nurse here at the University of Kansas Health Systems. As all of you know, I'm working in management right now. And today I just wanted to talk about the reasons why we should open up that intensive care unit and how it could benefit us and also the patients, of course. I just wanted to go over, of course, the mission statement, which is very, very important to our hospital. It says, the University of Kansas Health System Great Bend campus will enhance the wellness of individuals, families, and communities we serve by providing efficient, value-added, effective patient care. And I just want to rephrase that again, value-added, effective patient care. Patient care is very important. We want to make sure that everyone that's coming in through the door is getting the care they need to get better, to get home, in order for them to not be readmitted again for the same thing or adverse reactions for the reasons they were here the first time. One of those things I have highlighted in the SWOT analysis is having more specialties in the area. Right now we don't have cardiologists, we don't have neurologists, we don't have pulmonologists, and we don't even have a burn unit. That is something that the intensive care unit is for. And when the ICU first shut down, there was family members, community members that came and asked, like, what are we going to do if our family members has to be shipped out an hour to 2 hours away? And that may not seem like a lot to some people, but to some people it could cause a burden, and we don't want to do that to patients. We don't want to cause them a burden. We're here to provide the care they need, and of course, like it says, value-added, effective patient care. How effective is it if we're shipping somebody out 2 hours away and family members can't even be there, not knowing if they're getting the care that they need? And of course, our sister hospitals provide great care. Hayes Medical Center, they have a neurology department. The KU Medical Center, which is known nationwide, has great departments all around, but we need something like that here, especially with the merger, which is a plus that we have merged with such a great health system that want to provide and give us more resources available. And some of those resources that we're gonna need, and we're gonna need to talk about in our budget. Of course, we can't have an intensive care unit if we don't have the money for it. Ventilators, trauma supplies, which includes certain monitors, like the ICP monitors, anything that patients need for strokes. We need to have like a stroke protocol. Right now we have something in place to stabilize and ship a patient, but we don't have anything in place to keep a patient here. And a lot of that also comes with who's going to take care of them. We need nurses that are trained in the intensive care unit, and a lot of the nurses that were in the intensive care unit now have gone to other hospitals. They've gone to bigger hospitals, and we have a couple of nurses here that can help with training, but they can't just train everyone. So maybe getting a hold of our sister hospitals to see what type of training is available with them. I know one of the ideas I thought of was maybe on our education, we have education hours. If we could use those education hours to train nurses in other hospitals like Hayes Medical Center, the University of Kansas Health Systems, maybe we can get the training on board. And after the training is on board, then we can talk about what type of budget that would require to have. And the budget is very important, and stakeholders need to know that what they're putting in, they're gonna be able to help the community and be able to train the nurses in order to have everything available. Another thing is how will we schedule that? We don't always get intensive care unit patients, but if we have a pool of nurses that every day will take a shift to be on call for intensive care unit, that could also help relieve some pressure from other departments, knowing that, okay, my unit is fully staffed, but in case something does come in, we have this person that can come in and take care of the patients. And that can be communicated by finding out. We don't know who wants to be trained in the ICU. That's why we need to send out communication, like emails, set up sign-up sheets, have other staff members come in and join meetings like this in order to find out what they think and what they feel like they would need in the training to provide the efficient care for the patients. And communication is very big. We need to not only just communicate with upper staff, we need to communicate with the staff taking care of the patients. And that's the most important thing, because it's easy for us to come up here and say, hey, this is what we need, this is what we're going to do, but we need to know that the people providing the care day to day for a 12-hour period feel comfortable, feel safe in providing that. That's why we should train the nurses and then do monthly skill checkoffs, and then once they feel comfortable, we can go to quarterly, and then we can go to yearly skills checkoffs. But at first I feel like we should do monthly, just to make sure that every nurse is feeling comfortable and we're not just putting this intensive care on them and they don't feel comfortable with it. And of course, we need to talk to the financial department and central supply, because in order to get the resources we need, such as ventilators, ICP monitors, and things like that, we need to know what the numbers look like. And then central supply, they have all the supplies there that each department can go and get, or they come in stock for us. But the financial department and central supply need to get together in order to see what type of resources aren't being used in other departments. I have heard many departments say, why do we even have this here? We're not using it. And that's money that can be used for the intensive care unit. And I just feel like that is really great that we do have things that we can move around and shift around in order to be able to have the intensive care unit reopened. Other than that, I just want to say thank you for coming to my meeting, and if you guys have any questions or concerns, please feel free to ask.